feeling blessed. I've been feeling breast. When I heard my mixtapes, I was real impressed. High caloric intake cause of all the sex. Do you have a mint, babe? I got titty breath. Oh, Scoochie Boochie on the premises. All my rap songs have strong premises. As evidenced by everything I ever did, I put a lot of effort in to make it look lit. Scoochie Boochie in your residence. Have an excellent sex again for the heck of it. And if you need the frame of reference, meet the smiling face your lady pressed her breast against. Set the sex record and the precedent. The former for performance and the latter friends with benefits. And the plan includes dental. Head that is. I said thanks and she told me don't mention it. Then she did something so generous. Made me make a mess again. Dirty like sediment. Booty like Everest. Treacherous. Many men have tried and failed to scale it, but I bested it. Yes, I did. She looks like Eve in Genesis. Perfect, flawless, and topless. Enticed by my serpent. And by that I mean my curved dick. Looking like a scimitar. Is it hard? Sure is. I'm awfully witty. Make babes say, good gosh, she's pretty. If I'm late to the stage with the body ditties, probably got waylaid by all these titties. Here's the Scoochie Boochie policy. If it's a ballsy move, do it ballsily. Got to duck and move, they're chucking bras at me. Did I fuck your boo? Possibly. Honestly, I tend to lose track in a non-stop montage of boob fat. Smoke grass, poke hot, nude ass. Botany inside of me, my top two stats. I came to put this smile on your face and a leg in your gosh dang loins. So if you're feeling one or both, feel free to.
Hello? Anybody can be my nigga, man. To be real, everybody nigga to me, you know what I'm saying? I say my nigga all the time, you know, I be a white dude, black people, you know, don't matter who it is, I just be like, yo, what's good, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, like, nigga, that's just a word, bro, like, we can't, the word only have as much power as you put into it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta tap into a deeper level, you know what I'm saying? Think higher.
Let the white kid say nigga, let the white kid say nigga, let the white kid say nigga, let the white kid say nigga. They probably gon' say it anyway. They already say it every day. White girls ain't trippin', boo. White man be my nigga too. Let the white kid say nigga. 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 They probably gon' say it anyway. They already say it every day. White girls ain't trippin', boo. White man be my nigga too. I don't fight hate with hate. No. Keep the hate out my face. People be so amazed by what I'm about to say. Okay. Everybody is a nigga. What? White, black, yellow, brown. Really? Skin color don't matter. What? You can still be down. I ain't never been racist. Yeah. I ain't never been dumb. Either smart or you stupid. You can only pick one. Started out Pangea, then the continental drift. Different sides of the equator. Now we look like this. My brother, my sister. Don't we all bleed red? Don't we all shit brown? Yeah, you heard what I said. So what he said, nigga. Am I supposed to get mad? No, my favorite color green. Can it help me get a bag? Let the white kid say nigga. 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 They probably gon' say it anyway. They already say it every day. White girls ain't trippin', boo. White man be my nigga too. Let the white kid say nigga. 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 They probably gon' say it anyway. They already say it every day. White girls ain't trippin', boo. White man be my nigga too. What would Martin Luther King say? What would Martin Luther King do? Had a dream about white women. Got me feeling like a king too. Free at last, free at last. Got friends, tell them come through. One white girl, one black. Bust two nuts, 1, 2. Can we all get along? What has the world come to? I just think we should love. We should kick it like Kung Fu. Why do we fight over coloring? Them are Crips and Republicans. We should focus on some other shit. Like improving the government. You ain't no different from me. Ain't you from Adam and Eve? You can say nigga with me. Don't you be trying to be mean. Got the blood of a king. It ain't no hate in my heart. I forgive y'all ancestors. Can't let it tear us apart. Let the white kid say nigga. Let the the white kids say nigga. Let the white kids say nigga. Let the white kids say nigga. They probably gon' say it anyway. They already say it every day. White girls, I ain't trippin', boo. White man be my nigga too. Let the white kids say nigga. 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 They probably gon' say it anyway. They already say it every day. White girls, I ain't trippin', boo. White man be my nigga too.
Where's the gravy come from? My goodness, gravy happens.
Hello. We're live. We're live. Fuck my throat, bro. Let's put Scoochie back on. Let's put Scoochie back on real quick while we're letting people come in. And the pinned comment is the Discord server I am using. It's one that I had put together a long time ago. It's like nothing. It's for the call-ins and whatnot. I'm gonna let any of my friends and shit that want to come in and watch the video that this guy made with me live. Anyone who wants to come in and watch it with me and whatnot, welcome to do that. And then any confrontations that people want to settle, anyone wants to come in and actually confront me, that will be after the fact. That'll be after. Oh, that's not right. There we go. Move that over. I moved it over because sometimes songs have long titles. So that's after oh, that's fucking empty. God damn it. After the reaction and whatnot, that's whenever people, anyone who wants to come in who has an issue with me, who actually wants to step up, welcome to do so. I'm sure none of them will because they never do. They always want to talk their shit on Twitter where they have their circle jerk, or on their own shit where they have their circle jerk. Meanwhile, I give an invitation. I don't have a circle jerk. I don't have a circle jerk of people. I'm willing to have people actually settle shit, talk with people one-on-one. We can have a moderator, a mediator if that is wanted. I know plenty of people who could easily do that. So it's really just that simple. But to really just go straight into it, right? To just go straight into it, and I'm probably gonna play a game while doing it. I don't know what, probably something simple. Like I've been playing a lot of roguelikes, so we're probably gonna play something. Dan and Small PP are currently arguing about PC parts. Is that on Burn stream, Bing? Is that what's happening on Burn stream? One second. I need to open this this Coke, and I don't have a bottle opener. I don't know why I don't have one. Do I have one? Oh wait, I do have a bottle opener. And I'm gonna go grab it real quick. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. All right. So anyone who's watched or been around my channel or me for a while will know some of my old lore of idiots that I argued with had arguments with on Twitter. Some of them reappear in this. It's pretty funny. So this guy is calling me. This guy made a whole video on me. Okay, keep this in mind before I explain the situation that we're about to for the video that we're going to be watching. Keep in mind that according to this guy, I am racist. I'm racist for just saying the word nigga at all. Just any utterance of the word nigga and you're not black, you're racist. Flat out, no nuance, no nothing, no depth to it. No nuance, because granted, these people are incapable of nuance. They are. I am. Oh, Ant, no. Wait, Ant, how are you in chat? You're an alt of mine, according to him. According to him, you, Uncle Frunkle, and and Maggot are all ults of mine. Oh, there he is. Clipped. Oh no, a clip of me saying a word. Like, are you gonna like click the link or and like actually like want to confront me or what? Because I mean, I get it that you don't understand nuance of things, because by your standard of logic, any kid, adult, any person that isn't black that has read To Kill a Mockingbird is racist by your level of logic. Because your argument and your logic has disregards all matter of nuance. For real, Bring. Apparently, Uncle Frunkle is an alt of mine, and so is Maggot, and so is Give an Ant. Apparently, all of those are really. But you made a whole video on me. It's not racist though. That's not how it works. That's not how the word racist works. That's not how the word racism works. That's not how the English language works, little dude. I'm not worthy of your time, but you did show up. You made a whole video on me, and you're apparently gonna make another one. So which is it? Am I worth your time or am I not? Because you're kind of conflicting with yourself right now. Come on. Keep up. You want to tell me keep up? You got to keep up, bro. Am I worth the time or am I not? Yeah, you made fun of me, but it just makes you look stupid because all of your logic falls on its face at a fundamental level, because it disregards all nuance of the English language that we all use. Worth content. So worth it. So it's worth the time, yes. Because it takes time to make the content, dumbass. Worth getting made fun of, lol. Why are you so angry? I'm not the one that's angry. You're the one who got so mad you had to make a whole video over a word. That's the thing. I'm not tripping over myself. I took a sip of a drink and then the bubbles, it caught up in my throat. That's not a stutter. But good job deflecting like you do, because you can never actually engage with topics. You can never directly engage with topics. You have to deflect and avoid. I mean, that's just the fact of the matter. I mean, you can say sure, but that's just cope, because that's exactly what you do. Every time I bring up a good point that you have nothing for, you just go off to something else. You deflect. I brought up how you were a pussy because you made a whole video on me and didn't even tag me. You're like, I tagged my friends. It's like, yeah, that has nothing to do with the point that I'm making. See, like that's what you're actively doing it now. You're only making yourself look bad by actively doing what I'm calling you out for doing. I'm not worth... See, you're conflicting with yourself again. You're contradicting yourself. Why would I tag you? You ain't worth it. You made a whole video about me, so clearly I'm worth it. To you. What, making fun of you for crying on X? I wasn't the one crying. Having a simple discussion, a debate on a topic, you failed because you didn't know what the hell you were talking about. And then you had to go to my channel, find me saying nigga, and then come back to X, or you might have found it on X, but you were showing screenshots to my channel immediately, so I assumed that you went straight to my channel. Got ass mad about it over a word, then came back because you needed something, because you had nothing, because you didn't know, you wanted to try to debate on a topic, but you had no idea what you were talking about. Yeah, but when did I cry? That's the thing. You love to do that, especially like all of you like Salt creators. You love to say like, you try to do something, you get fucked in what you're trying to do. Like you tried to debate, you got fucked, right? Because you didn't know what the fuck you were trying to talk about. And then you had to go find some other shit and then started crying about it because you had nothing on the actual topic. You couldn't beat me at the actual topic. So you had to go find something else. But you were trying to moral high horse me, but it didn't work because you're gonna cry about with a slur but use another slur a whole week later. See, that's the thing. The week later thing, you think that it's like some sort of gotcha because like, oh, it's a week later, even though it hasn't been a week. I know that like numbers and like, I know like using your brain is hard for you, but it hasn't been a week. You cry about every single Salt content creator, then get mad. Little A fussy baby. Little A fussy baby. So how are you going to make fun of me whenever you're like, oh, what does avoid mean? And then you're going to do that, which is the same exact, like, similar thing. That's, they are, like, you can't stay consistent on anything you, like, say or try to throw at somebody. Ironic? I mean, it's ironic how you think that you're remotely looking good in any of this. Because I don't cry. I criticize people. That's not crying. I know that like all of you Salt creators think that any criticism is someone crying. But it's just, that's not reality. Sorry. Your mama, your sister, I am confused. See, like, you're doing it again. You have nothing, so you deflect to something completely unrelated because you got nothing. So like you're spending all the time, and there's the ironic thing. You're saying I'm not worth the time. You're in my chat. You're still in my chat, but you won't click on the link that's pinned to face me, to actually come on and face me. It's like clockwork. That's how they all are. They want to talk the shit. They want to talk the shit. And then they'll come in the chat and talk the shit, but then they won't actually get in the VC and talk the shit. Time is your Twitter, PFP Himpleton. Yes, I changed my Twitter profile picture to Himpleton because I thought it was a funny picture that I saw, so I made it my thing. All you do is at other Salt content creators throwing a tantrum and wonder why we make fun of you. That's just a blatant lie. I reply to dumb shit that I see them tweeting, criticizing it, and calling out like their lacks of logic, their stupid logic. Whenever they're just flat out lying about something. It's simple as that. Sure you do, bud. And I will say, whenever this all first started, I was told that this guy was apparently a K-Huck chatter. I did reach out to K-Huck to ask if he was a new chatter or an old chatter. She declined to get involved in any degree, which I respect. I have no issues with K-Huck. I know some people that I hang around with do have issues. I personally don't. We've never really had much interactions. Sure guy, cope and seethe. Where's the cope and where's the seething? Where's the coping and where's the seething? I'm not the one that made the whole video over a word because you lost in a debate on a different topic. That's the coping and seething. Let's be completely honest. That's the coping and seething. Yes, exactly, Ant. That's exactly what I thought. There was another one that was replying to me who kind of made like a semi-vague sort of like threat saying, "Oh, I'm gonna talk to some people, by the way." But I think they deleted that tweet because you think I didn't reach out to K-Hug? Hey, when did I say that, dumbass? Try again. Never said that. I said I reached out to K-Hug and she refused. She declined to get involved in any degree. That's what I did. I didn't say anything about you, dumbass. I can't read your mind. Sorry, I don't make prescriptions of other people like you like to do. Come on. Tripping over myself? Where? Where did I trip over myself? I said that I reached out to K-Hug. I didn't say you did. I wasn't talking about you reaching out to K-Hug. I was talking about me reaching out. Keep up. That's your... Oh, is that your, like... Oh, it's your catchphrase, dude. It's your catchphrase. Even though it doesn't even work because I'm not the one tripping over myself because I was very clear with what I said. I never said anything about you reaching out to K-Hug or not reaching out to K-Hug. I said I reached out to K-Hug if you refused to comment. I will say, but as far as I know, according to Burn, he is a chatter. And some of the other people that were replying seem to also be chatters. One of them did sort of make a somewhat like kind of vague sort of threat, like I was saying. And I was gonna ask her, well, would she get involved in that situation? But I went to go look to find the tweet, the reply, and it seems like it was deleted. Insinuated I did not, guy. I know it's okay, little racist incel. Okay, so real quick, give me an exact quote of what I said that insinuated that you didn't reach out to K-Huck. Because I said that I reached out to K-Huck and that she said that she didn't want to get involved at all. That's what I said. Never insinuated that you didn't reach out to K-Huck. Because I don't give a shit if you reached out to K-Huck. Why the fuck would I bring up you reaching out to K-Huck? Why would I give a fuck if you reached out? I said that I reached out because I was told by Burn that you were a chatter. And I was reaching out to K-Huck to clarify. Because if you're a K-Huck chatter, well, she's going to know that. And I was trying to find out if you were a long chatter or a long-term chatter or a more recent chatter. So where? Which insinuates what? Which insinuates nothing. It insinuates that I reached out and she said she didn't want to get involved. Like, what do you think? What? If you think that's an insinuation, you're as dumb as the other guy who thought that me asking if you were black, it was me calling you racist. That's the same level of stupidity that you've got going for you right now. They're still fighting over at Burns' stream. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That's probably going to go on for a while. PC fights can last so fucking long. So, like, what did I say that insinuated that you didn't reach out to K-Huck? What did I even say? When did I even remotely come close to mentioning or saying anything about you reaching out to K-Huck? I said I reached out to K-Huck. Come on, bro. You got to keep up. You want to say that I got to keep up? Bro, you got to keep up. You got to keep up, bro. You got to keep up, little bro. And the longer you're in chat, I give it 2 hours or so. Yeah, probably. And like the longer you're in chat, like you realize that that's more and more you're contradicting yourself on saying that I'm not worth the time because you're in chat, embarrassing yourself, looking like a dumbass, but then you won't click on the link because the invite is open. The invite's open. It's a server. Currently, I'm the only one in the server because everybody else who was in it for confrontations and stuff has left. Because I mean, that's the only purpose the server serves. It's just for confrontations because it's an open invitation that I always keep to anybody who has a problem with me. Anyways, so as people now, anybody who is and I was like, yep, I was right, yeah, sure. Tragic? What's tragic? The fact that a server that's only purpose is for one-on-one confrontations has no one in it because everybody who has come in and had their confrontation. You're really desperate now, aren't you? That's funny. That's the funniest part is like I already know, I can already like feel it that like your video, and then if you make another one, it's just gonna be like you taking things out of context and clipping, clip chimping, or whatever. I think that's the term. Just because you think that it makes you look good, but then there's gonna be other counter evidence that shows that you're just like really desperate. Which I mean, I would be too if I had 1.6 thousand views and the only content I could get views on was making like assault content. Well, because nobody else has issues with me here, dude. Bing doesn't have an issue with me. Given Ant doesn't have an issue with me. And he's probably doing something else because he makes his own content. Which I'm sure you probably won't believe because, I mean, you think he's an alt of mine. Which is ironic. Right? Well, try again level. That's not... What? Did you, like, not hear the words that are coming out of my mouth, motherfucker? Like, really? Did you not hear the words? Said that the only content of yours that gets any views relative, like I would be upset too. I would be sad and desperate too if I had 1.6K subscribers. Boohoo didn't ask. I mean, you literally did. Try again. You literally did. Try again. Like you got 1.6K, yet the only videos of yours that get like views relative to your view count are your salt content videos. Which I mean. Granted, which you consider crying, which you consider a tantrum, which you consider like all of your like standards for everything are centering around what you're gonna make content on. I mean, chances are it's just complete like pathetic brain rot. It's like the whole point of what I said just goes right over your head every time, isn't it? How dare I get views making fun of people? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with getting views making fun of people. I'm saying that you're doing it with salt content, which granted, giving how your standards for everything else around your channel and what you consider crying and this, that, and the other, chances are it's not really salt content. It's just people that don't agree with you that you are trying to laugh at. that you're probably taking out of context, probably clip chimping, and etc. Being bad faith, like all that type of shit. 'Cause that's what I mean. People like you usually do the best, is being bad faith and disingenuous, misrepresenting shit, all that goodness. So, yeah, I mean, let's wait, what? Wait, why is there? Oh, I'm dumb. What is? Wait, no, I'm so confused now. Why is? What is? Oh, there we go. That. I wanted to play a game while watching this, but we might just straight up just watch it outright. Everyone I use videos on, I leave full context for. I know it's okay. Common sense is hard for you, little bro. One, that's not common sense. That's not what the word or the term common sense. That's not how it works. You're not like using it in the right context. Everyone you use videos on, come on, dude. You can't criticize someone else for how they're stuttering or what they're saying in a certain way and then do shit like that. Like, you gotta check yourself first. Come on. Everyone I use videos on, I leave full context for. I highly doubt it. Because if you left full context, there's no way anybody would be agreeing with what you're doing, with what you're saying. I highly doubt it. All right. Don't know why it says I've already watched it, because I haven't. Because I saw it and then was immediately got a thumbnail made and whatnot. I was like, okay, we're going to watch this on stream. I am German. That your streams are in English. You're speaking English on all your streams. Like, you're typing in English. Try again. You don't have a remotely German accent. Based off what I was watching of your stream, you're in the same fucking time zone as me. Again, are you not hearing the words coming out of my mouth, little bro? Based off how you do everything else around your channel, it's pretty easy to tell that you don't care about context. Pretty easy. Like, that's the only way you could think you look good in situations like the one you're having with me. The only way you could think, okay, you were born in Hamburg, Germany. What does that have to do with anything I said, dumbass? Because you're trying to use the fact that you're German because of where you were born as like a reason for why you fucked up your typing. Hey, sorry, but everything else you're doing is in English, so clearly you're fluent in English. You have no accent, none of that. Try again. I highly doubt that, because otherwise nobody would be on your side in almost probably every situation, I would imagine. Let alone this one where you're calling me racist. You're calling me racist, but you're only doing it by completely ignoring the definitions and the meanings of the word racist and racism, ignoring all nuance. So now you're just making up a story. That's not what I didn't say anything close to that. Try again. Better luck next time, bro. Anyways, let's go ahead and pause the music, and we'll do him the favor of putting it up to 1080.
Internet crash out. This time being
giant internet crash out. Where was the crash out? I was mocking you and laughing the whole time because I would just ask, "Are you black?" Because you were calling me racist, and then you had no response.
Time LG, but any Hoosers. Let's get into that beautiful salt content.
So like, what was the salty part though? Like, what was the salt part? Because you tried debating me on something, on a topic. You tried debating me on a topic. You tried to cite an article as supporting your argument. You just said I don't show context. Not what I said. Try again. Fuck, what was I even saying? Oh yeah, salt. Where's the salt? I'm crying right now. How am I crying right now? I'm actively debunking this dumb shit you're saying because you're just lying. How is that crying? Come on, try again. Keep up. I know that, like, complex starts are clearly hard for you, but, like, come on. Yes, you did. That's not what I said, objectively. I said based off how you interact, I would imagine you don't show context. And I said the only way that people are going to agree with you on this is if you didn't. Try again. Be a fun part 2. It's gonna be a better part 2 for me because you're just fucking floundering over yourself repeatedly, and it's fucking hilarious. So, like I was trying to say, where was the salt in the beginning of this interaction? Because you were trying to debate me on a topic, and you were citing an article saying that it supported someone else's argument. That was your whole point. Is that, oh, this article supports this guy's argument because you were replying to proof. Trust me, bro. Nigga, it's a stream. You can rewind it. Try again. Still stuttering, so angry. You know stuttering doesn't have anything to do with emotion, right? You do know that, right? Oh, I mean, actually, I don't know why I'm expecting you to know that. I mean, research and stuff is clearly something that's beyond your capabilities in all regards. So anyways, you were citing an article as support for someone else's argument. So then that article was in red, in which case almost immediately within that article, it contradicts and disproves the guy that you're trying to suck off's entire argument. And then when that was brought to you, you had nothing and then went and started calling me crying about being racist. This dude's still mad. Where's the anger, bro? You're just embarrassing yourself and I'm fucking laughing at you. Where's the anger, little bro? By the way, good job still making sure I'm not worth your time. That's why you're still in chat, right? Floundering over yourself, embarrassing yourself. Love it, bro.
On a tweet of Gara saying that he hopes that Borderlands 4 flops because gamers are expressing concern about Borderlands 4 potentially costing $80, and Gearbox chief Randy Pitchford saying if you're a real fan, you'll make it happen.
And there it is. Wow, you're already leaving out context for what someone else said. I highly... One, not what I said. That's just objectively not what I said. Try again. Oh, now I'm making fun of you on Alex's Discord? Oh my god. Oh no. You're making fun of me on Alex's Discord? Oh no. See, that's actual crying. That's actual crying. I mean, it was fake, but like that's what actual crying would be. So anyways, you're already misquoting, misrepresenting, leaving out context for what Randy had said. Because what Randy actually said in the full tweet, if you actually leave it, is that he started off the tweet and the statement by saying that it's not his choice, it's not his call, it's out of his control. And then yes, he said the dumb thing about if you're a real fan, you'll make it happen or whatever. Right? Which yes, I understand what he was going for. If you are not a fan, you will make it work. Bro, come on. Come on. I'll let you look. I'll let you, if you want, I can remove that comment, and then I'll let you type it again, and this time like correctly, if you want. I'll extend that olive branch to you. I can delete the comment and let you try again. Because Randy said not that it wasn't his call. That was what he said first, and then after that is when he said the thing about if you're a real fan, you'll make it work. You'll make it happen. This, that, and the other, which is a dumb thing to say. I can understand where he was coming from. Meaning, like, you know, like, because like a diehard fan is gonna do what they gotta do. You know, it's that simple. And then he gave the whole anecdote from his life about saving up money for a game that was $80 or whatever back in 19 fucking whatever the fuck. One second. My bill. Three people F in the chat, bro. 3 people was a third of your like a third of your whole fucking audience. Ugh, hate to see it. Granted, you only had 2 people actually talking in your chat, so I wouldn't be surprised if the majority of them weren't actual viewers, just people like on different devices. Because count. The same account on multiple devices will count as separate viewers in the concurrent viewer count. Anyways, let's keep going. But yeah, he's already leaving out context, misquoting people.
MLG said, "The irony of people being so ass mad about."
Yep, this is what I said. The irony of people being so ass mad about game. Well, let me just.
Prices going up while never having anything to say about cars, phones, etc. All doing the same thing.
ETC, bro, it's etc. etc. If you think it's not the CEO's control, prayers. Bro, he's just the CEO of Gearbox, dumbass. He's not the CEO of the publisher. The publisher is who decides prices for the games, not the developer. The only time the developer controls the price of the game is when the developer is also the publisher. So in which case, like indie situations. That's it. Boom. I have it in Riri's video, Little Crybaby. I'm not the one crying. I'm laughing because you're already fucking making yourself look like a dumbass for not being able to accurately talk about shit. Wrong? That's just not wrong. You're an idiot. The develop. All right, let's. You know what? Oh shit. Let's fact check it right fucking now on the spot.
And greetings,
oh shit. Well,
are expressing concern about game.
Let's fact check it right now. Does Randy Pitchford control the price of Gearbox's games? You mentioned that the game might have an $80 price tag, but also acknowledged that it could stay back from that pricing. Let's make it simpler. Do game developers control the price of their game? Have some control over the price of their games, but it is composition that considers factors such as development costs, target markets, and player references. Yes, they have some control. Very so. Your body language and your words of sitting here pretty static and laughing at you. I must listen to Randy, the guy who made Aliens CM. Well, one, he didn't make the game. Hell, Gearbox didn't even make it. So, like, because Alien CM is the one that Gearbox published or whatever, but then it was technically actually made by Sega, but they didn't actually disclose that or some shit. CM. Right? That was that one? Yeah, Colonial Marines. Oh my god, fucking Bing and Microsoft Edge, I hate. No one's saying that you have to listen to Randy. It's a basic fact. He might be in the meetings where they discuss the price, but he does. It's not. At the end of the day, it's not his call. That's a fact. It's objectively not his call at the end of the day. It's whose call it is the publishers. It's the publisher's call. Like, sorry, that's just reality. That's just the reality of that situation and that of that.
Prices going up while never having anything to say about cars, phones, etc. All doing the same thing is hilarious.
What? Hold it.
Oh god.
What's super hilarious is that this dude doesn't practice what he says as
I don't practice what I said. It just said they had a say in it. Please read your own Google's. Oh my god. You're a retard. Did you not hear what I just said? Did you not hear what I just said? He may be in the meetings, but it's not his call. At the end of the day, it comes down to the publisher. That is basic fucking business, dumbass. If a developer is releasing a game through a different publisher that isn't themselves, that publisher has like the final say on the price of the game, on like the budgets, on the marketing, all of that stuff. Because the publisher is the one giving them the financial backing to make the fucking game. For the majority. Now, Gearbox's situation for Borderlands may be different because Gearbox also does do their own publishing on other games. Gearbox does publish games, I believe, other games, so that money may then also go into the fundings for games like Borderlands, possibly. I'm not sure on the specifics of that. You don't talk about cars, homes, etc. You talk about SALT content. You talk about SALT content creators and cry like a window watcher. Why did Google say otherwise when you searched it, little bro? It didn't. It literally said exactly what I'm saying now. They have some say. Yeah, they can be in the conversations and talk, but at the end of the day, just because you have some say, which means that you can contribute to the discussion, doesn't mean that it's your call at the end of the day. Anybody who knows like any basics of business or game development and publishers knows that the publisher at the end of the day, when it comes to a game that they are publishing, they have final say on the pricing. That is a fact. You don't talk about cars, homes, etc. What? I've talked about cars before. I'm not, and also, I hate to say this to you. 1, I'm not a creator. 2, I'm not complaining about the price hike. I'm not making tweets complaining about the $80. Did you not understand the entire point? Bro out here licking the boots of corpos. Okay, let's see it. What did I say that's licking the boots of corpos? For stating a fact of how the businesses work, that the publisher has the final say? Rules for you, not for me. Prayers. Nope, not even close. Try again, little bro. Did you not understand the entire point of what that tweet says? The irony of people being ass mad about game prices going up while never having anything to say about cars, phones, etc., all doing the same thing is hilarious. So how is that rules for you, not for me? How is that not practicing what I preach? I'm not complaining about them. I'm criticizing the other guy for complaining about it while saying nothing about all these other things that are doing the same thing. Unless you're going to tell me that this guy doesn't have a car, doesn't have a phone, doesn't buy groceries, unless you're going to tell me that this guy doesn't interact with any of these other things that also have been going up in price over the years. Game consoles, like that's what the ETC etc. means. It's talking about all those other things that I just didn't list out. So like game consoles. But yet the $80 games is like which I'm sure he has talked about console prices. But like it's the whole thing.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
What's super hilarious is that this dude doesn't practice what he says. As a matter of fact, all he does is cry about what other SALT creators are doing.
Other SALT creators? I'm not a SALT creator, so it's not others. It's just it would be the correct way to phrase that would be if you were trying to phrase it correctly, you would be saying that I cry about what SALT creators say or whatever. Because I'm not a SALT creator.
Being Josh, Alex, myself.
Yeah, I do, because all of you are fucking idiots who always say the same dumb shit. Half the time is incorrect. And there's other times where it's just flat out lies or being misleading, misrepresenting people, leaving out context. Yeah. If I see dumb shit, I have every right when I'm on Twitter. I can as freely as I want to criticize it as I see it. Because Alex does this all the time, being retarded, talking out his ass. Fratanga does it fucking probably even more so.
Gara, Frit, and Klutzy and Cassie. But we're gonna get back
Klutzy
to
and
my
Cassie?
part.
Who the
Let's
fuck's
go back
Klutzy
to
and
when
Cassie?
he
I don't even
was
remember who the
bitching
fuck
and
Klutzy and
moaning
Cassie
to
is.
Gara. Shall we?
Bitching and moaning? Where's the bitching and moaning?
That's because
I fucking gave a basic criticism. I said all you do is cry about what other Salt creators because I was talking about Gara. Dumb, dumb, dummy, dumb. Oh my god. The irony of calling me dumb because you... Holy shit, dude. That's honestly... That's gotta be probably... That's so funny. That's so ironic. Because no, what you should have said would have been, I cry about what every Salt creator says, or some like, yeah, but saying he cries about what other Salt creators do after also saying that I don't practice what I preach. That is where you would use the term insinuation, because you insinuate that I am a Salt creator, which I am not. I am not any sort of creator. I just stream when I want to, about what I want to, and have fun. Simple as that.
I talk about video games on here, dumbass.
To where the dude threw a bitch fit and
Where's the
obviously
bitch
had to
fit?
reply with
Oh my god,
a
let's see
gif
it.
showing that
Yeah.
the point was missed.
Yes. How is that a bitch fit? How is that a bitch fit? A GIF is a bitch fit. Hilarious.
And that's when
funny.
I started to chime in, and oh boy, let me tell you, this man went on a tirade of stupid, all because
Yeah, did I?
pointed out him for being an idiot. And
Oh,
let's get
you pointed it out by just saying that I was an idiot with nothing, and then proceeded to never actually support or show me being an idiot. Got it.
into it, cuz damn.
No,
'Cause damn.
I really didn't. Try again without guzzling a retard so hard.
Oh, damn, bro. You just said a slur on your video. Damn. I hope you don't try to moral fag over someone else saying a slur. Oh, wait. I mean, that's exactly what you did, because like what I said is completely accurate. You just mad, poor guy. Heart, it's okay. Where am I mad? I'm laughing at you and debunking all your stupidity live on air, bro. Where's the mad? How could I be mad in a situation like this? Because you just look terrible. So, like, where's the mad?
I'm just saying, I know it's 2025, but the guy imagining me guzzling Gara all because I'm pointing out that
Oh my god, that's the line you're trying to go for? Oh, you said that I'm guzzling him, so you must be imagining me sucking his fucking cock. Oh my god. Like, that means that you're imagining it more, right? You know that, right? Cope and seethe, again, where's the coping? Where's the seething? Because like nothing I've said yet has been incorrect. I'm literally debunking everything that you're trying to say.
the dude's an idiot because he's talking to a guy who talks about
The real coping and seething is, again, at the beginning of this, you said that I'm not worth your time to get in VC, and yet here you still are in chat.
video games over somebody
Nintendo Mail,
that
it's
talks about
it's because he's a pussy. They always are. They're always pussies. They want to talk all this shit, but then they don't want to actually like pull up. Because like everything I'm saying is correct, and I'm debunking the dumb shit that he's saying, but yet because he has nothing to counter it, like ever. They never do. It's pathetic.
cars and all that. Go after those people. The fuck you talking to them for then? Like what the fuck?
You're just
making
showing
a
that you
big
missed the
deal
point.
Out of something that's not a big deal, guy. Shut the
What? How am I making a big deal? I saw a dumb tweet, made a simple criticism of it, and then it kept going from there. I made the big deal. Try again, sure. Cry me a river. I mean, I'd have to start crying to do that first, but I mean, you're probably already almost got a river by now. I mean, you're probably halfway to a river right now, honestly.
the hell up. Like what the fuck is this guy on? All he does is bitch and moan about the salt community. And
Do
oh
I?
my
'Cause I
God,
really don't.
He does. It makes him
Really?
say racial slurs.
Oh no, it makes me say a word. Like if I'm scrolling Twitter and I see something stupid, it's not bitching and moaning to just criticize, especially whenever it's something that's valid of criticism. Like I get it that all of you guys like try to stick together because you guys are always saying such dumb shit that you guys got to stick together and have each other's backs, right? But like just getting criticized is not the person criticizing you bitching and moaning or throwing a fit or throwing a tantrum. It's called criticism.
Which we'll definitely be getting into later in the video. But obviously, I had to make fun of the fact that he is calling anyone retarded because it's insanely stupid. And he said,
Disprove it then.
Yeah, disprove it.
which there's only one way to disprove it, and one way to be laughing at them, and that's, again, stating that Gara is a gaming YouTuber. He's not a YouTuber about fucking business, finances, or any of that. He's talking about gaming. Like, the hell is this dude talking?
It's almost like I had the etc. in there. Still mad are we? I stopped caring. You clearly didn't because you're still here. That's the thing. It's always so ironic. I stopped caring, but I'm still going to be here and make myself look like a dumbass. Try again. Maybe, like, try to activate some more of those brain cells next time. So anyways. Yeah. You showed how dumb you were. Like, that's a fact. Because, again, there's the etc. in there, and it's the fact that you want to criticize this. It's just ironic that you're going to cry about this thing, but you're not going to say anything about any of these other things, which I gave a couple of examples and had the etc. in there because there's a lot of other things that also do still go into the gaming sphere that you don't criticize, but because it's the $80 price tag, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that, then you're going to criticize it there. There's nothing wrong with what I said there.
And oh boy, the guy just fucking fumbled so hard.
I fumbled? Oh my god, I can't wait to see this.
How dumb you are.
Where's the fumble? Because that's exactly what you did.
Again, I have to say this. If you don't want to hear the dude, why do you sit there and bitch and moan about every single Salt content creator?
Why? How is it bitching and moaning? It's just seeing it on Twitter, making a quick comment that takes seconds, and then going about the rest of my day. And then they respond. I take seconds, and make a response, and then I keep going about my day. Like, you can always tell when people are so like internet brained whenever they feel like the seconds that it takes to make a response to something equates to it taking up like so much of your time, and that it just encompasses your time in your life. It's awesome. It's hilarious.
It seems like you really wish that you were either us or you're just this mad little crybaby fanboy who can't handle when we all make fun of Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo. However,
So now I love it. They always go that way. You're a crybaby fanboy who can't handle whatever, blah, 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 being criticized. Nigga, I criticize them all too. I do it too. When they do something that's worthy of criticism. I don't just fucking scrape the bottom of the barrel because I need to make internet content just to find something to fucking, like, because what you guys do is actually like bitching and moaning half the time. Like, that's what actually fits into bitching and moaning, is what you guys do half the time. It's crazy.
However, it's really odd because you seem to defend PlayStation more than anything, but when
I defend what needs to be, what deserves being defended, and then I criticize what deserves being criticized. Simple as that. I've criticized PlayStation many times. I made fun of you the whole time. Yeah, I'm sure you made fun of me, but so far it's you trying to make fun of me, but just floundering because you like are just talking out your ass and making yourself look stupid. But thanks for trying, though.
when we also make fun of that, you're silent. But once we make fun of PlayStation, you're loud.
That's what? You saying the N-word deserves to be criticized. Yeah, but you're not doing it with any like nuance or good faith. You're being completely bad faith about it. You're saying your criticism is that anybody who says it is racist. There's no logic in that. That's not criticism. That's just you crying because you don't like it. Come on, here's your chance. Give me an actual criticism of me. Actually criticize me for saying nigga. Actually criticize me for it. Don't just say that you're racist because you say it, because that's just incorrect. Give me an actual criticism for me saying nigga. Do it. Right now, here's your chance. Like, take your time, think it out, and actually give me the criticism. Because, like, the criticism you're trying to make right here, right now, doesn't look bad on me, because I criticize whenever it needs to be criticized. I defend whenever something should be defended. Point blank, period, simple. No matter the platform. Because I've also got countless tweets where I'm fucking, like, glazing some of Xbox's games, or, like, giving them, like, praise, but also criticizing, like, the shortcomings of that praise. Like, all the times that I've praised them for shit like Rise Son of Rome, saying that they missed out on a great opportunity to have a good franchise game, console-moving game on their platform. Because that is what happened with Rise of Rome. They missed out on that. Same thing with Sunset Overdrive. They had a fantastic game on their hands and fumbled it. I criticized PlayStation. I gave them criticism and defended them with the Helldivers situation. I criticized them for doing what they did, but I more so defended Arrowhead because I felt that people weren't going about voicing their criticism with that situation in the right way. They were taking it out on Arrowhead when they should have been taking it out on PlayStation. Nintendo, I don't really pay attention to Nintendo most of the time, so there's not much to talk about with Nintendo. The $80 games or whatever, don't really care that much about it. Because most of those games, I don't really care that much about. I still haven't played Tears of the Kingdom.
And bitching and moaning. So I got a question for y'all.
Do you think that he is a PlayStation fanboy?
On a Josh the Editor tweet, which is a tweet.
No, I'm not. I'm not a fanboy of anything. I critiqued all of them. When did I ever say you don't, dumbass? Notice how I said I criticize when they deserve criticism, and then I defend when they deserve defending. You just stopped at critique. Because that's all you care about is the negative. That's the issue. Is that all of you just care about the negative so strongly that you don't ever, like, you never have anything to do with the positive sides of stuff. That, like, if anything's remotely negative or it can be talked about negatively, that's what you're gonna do, because that's probably what's gonna get the views. It's the negative. The positive, not so much.
Tweet that quote tweets Astro Cyborg, where he says that, is anyone surprised Reforge is defending Randy Pitchford, saying that if you're a real fan, you would find a way to work it out with the thing? Where Josh eventually says to that tweet, is anyone he defend paying $100 for games, which he has on multiple occasions, stating how good it would be. That's what he has said multiple times. Mm-hmm. And well, Time LG threw a temper tantrum.
Of course, it was a temper tantrum, right?
You're
an action. Yeah, he isn't defending or supporting it. He's literally just calling out people who ignore the first part. Yeah, no, there's objectively nothing that I say here is incorrect. I'm not saying that he never support, like, he never gives, like, expresses support for the $100 games as a broader topic. I'm saying that in that clip, he's talking about, he doesn't say anything about supporting it or anything. He's specifically talking in the clip that Josh put in his tweet. He's only talking about how people are ignoring the first part of what Randy said entirely to justify their rage. There's nothing incorrect about what I said here.
The actual retard. He isn't defending or supporting it. He's literally just calling out how people ignore the first part of what Randy said entirely just to justify their rage.
You have a wonderful gift for storytelling.
And I responded with
storytelling. That's a fact. See, the thing is, right there, you didn't show context, because context would have been showing the clip of Reforged that was in Josh's tweet to show that I was, because you're trying to say that I'm wrong or that I'm dumb for saying what I said, but then you don't show the context, which would be the clip that was in Josh's tweet. That's you not showing context. Damn, it's almost like I called it at the beginning before we even started watching the fucking video.
With the tweet that reads, he has defended $100 games for multiple months, ever since GTA 6 was rumored to possibly be the price. And I said, please, retard, do your own research.
Which is ironic, because you don't do research.
You're going to talk about us and not know what you're saying.
But I do know what I'm saying.
Talking about, then you shouldn't fucking talk about us.
That's really ironic. You should take your own advice.
It makes you look like a fucking idiot.
It makes you look even like a bigger idiot, because nothing I said in that tweet was incorrect. It was talking about the clip. And in the clip, he is not defending. He's only criticizing if people are ignoring the first part of Randy's statement. And you left out the context of that clip. Called it.
And let me tell you, when I called him out for this, it started to incite a lot of rage from this dude.
Did it?
And we have one tweet from him, and then we got 2 tweets from Burn. Then we're
Burn makes an appearance. That's good.
Which I made this video.
The actual reason? Talking about what my tweet... Yeah. Because that's a fact. That's a factual statement right there. That's not anger or rage or a tantrum. That's a straight factual statement.
Really take your own advice first, since you're not even talking about what my tweet's talking about. Try again.
Jesus Christ. Okay, we got to turn on the...
Hey, pal. You just blowing from Stupid Town?
I just got done saying this before, but I'll say it again. We have multiple months of Reforged defending and supporting games going to $100.
Again, you're showing that the point went over your head because we were talking about the clip. The clip was what's being talked about.
And him saying how good it is. He also said multiple times that he is not a GTA fan, but he holds GTA 6 waiting lobbies. Like some weird grifter. Even though I don't like using that term, it's pretty much exactly...
What is this guy? Why is Nintendo Mail reacting like he's watching his parents fight? Anyways, hi time. Hey, Lucari, what's up, man? This guy made a whole video on me calling me racist because I said nigga. That's like pretty much it. And then he's just... We're going through the video. He's showing a bunch of tweets, leaving out context, the usual with these guys. Misrepresenting. He's been in chat saying that I'm not worth the time. He's been in chat since basically the beginning, saying that I'm not worth his time to come into the VC and talk. But he's been in chat for the past how long have we been live? Like probably over an hour at this point, close to an hour. He's been in chat almost the whole time. So yeah.
Exactly what fucking describes the guy. Of all the things for you to say, the dumbest shit that we can prove you wrong instantly? Come on, guy. And
But wait. What do you think proved me wrong instantly?
Try again.
Hey, pal. You just blowing from Stupid Town?
I just got done saying this before, but I'll say it again. We have multiple months of Reforged defending and supporting games going to $100, and him saying how good it is. He also said multiple times that he is not a GTA fan, but he holds GTA 6
Which
waiting
doesn't
lobbies.
matter
Like
because we weren't
some
talking
weird
about that.
grifter. Even though I don't like using that term, it's pretty much exactly what fucking describes the guy. Of all the things for you to say, the dumbest shit that we can prove you wrong instantly? Come on, guy.
Like how I proved you wrong instantly about the article that you were trying to cite? Come on, dude. Like, I proved you wrong instantly about the article, and that's what, like, come on. You gotta, come on.
Burn the World 10 says, debated now, and I said he is unable to do that since he can't handle...
Funny, because this guy says, I wonder if he's gonna show it, where he showed, like, basically, like, is I guess, because he's a fan of K-Huck. Burn and K-Huck have their Zelda streams together. So this guy's clearly, like, I guess some sort of fan of Burn. So he gives Burn, like, a normal voice, but he does, like, the Carl Weezer impression for me. That's kind of funny.
Handle actual conversations. Who? Time LG? Nah, he can handle conversations. I can vouch. I don't know, a white...
Notice the difference in the timestamps, too. Burn said this, and then almost 4 hours later, then he came back and said that. Because he had to go searching for some reason, for something to try to get me on, and thought that he had found something, like, so groundbreaking.
Dude who says the N-word is not someone I'd vouch for. I'm just saying, guy.
Because as Burn knows, he's seen me have discussions with people in VCs not on live streams. He's seen me have discussions with people on live streams. And 99% of the time, actually no, 100 so far, 100% of the time, whenever they've actually come into the VC, whenever they've actually come into the VC, usually it ends amicably. Pretty much every time it ends amicably whenever they actually come into the VC, which I think has happened twice. One of those debates is still up, still like public on the channel. The other one I think is private, maybe not. I don't know. It could be. It might not be. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I said. So you really ain't living in reality, huh, nigga? Simple as that.
And I find it appalling that this schmuck has
Oh, here we go.
audacity.
So this is what Burn did tell me, because Burn did watch this. And then he did tell me that the guy just crashes out over a word.
To say the N-word. He didn't just say it once. He said it.
Also, it's so funny these people who like try to moral high horse over the word nigga, right? It's so funny because it's always like, oh, the N-word, the N-word, the N-word. And it's like, to any of us who like actually know what racism is and like what the definition means and all that shit, when you say the N-word, usually that's in reference to the hard R, right? That's what that's in reference to. It's a hard R. 99% of the majority of people, whenever they say the N-word, they're not talking about nigga. Because at this point, it's on our radio stations, or at least some radio stations. It is on sometimes, depending on the state and the radio station and all that shit, whatever. It's like all over our pop culture as a fucking nation. It's all over, right? And like the song we played at the beginning of the stream on the starting screen, these words only have as much power as you give them. So the fact that you're like molding this out this hard about it just like shows that like dude, fucking cry a river, bro. It ain't that big a fucking deal. Because like I know I keep saying that he doesn't use nuance on the topic of the word nigga. It's because you're just gonna call me racist, but you don't show anything that's me actually being racist or using it in a racist way. Because just saying a word is not innately racist. Which I know that's what you think. That's not reality. Because, like, again, by that level of logic, anybody who has ever read To Kill a Mockingbird is racist.
It quite a lot, and we'll get into it later. But it's funny because it's a dude that is insanely white. And how do I know he's white? Well, he has his YouTube linked, and on his YouTube he has shown his actual face. And
I do. Just like you do. Though you probably shouldn't.
Funny that this schmuck has the audacity to go around saying the N-word and act like there's no
schmuck. Isn't schmuck like a Jewish term? You're more vanilla and chill than Given Ant. I didn't think it was even possible for you to have ops. Bro, Lucari, I've been having ops for a minute. Before Ant had ops, I had ops, probably. Dude. Before I even knew Ant or Burn or any, like, I first interacted with Burn through ops, bro. We had a dude who was an op for both of us, and we were like, we just collided. I've been having ops, bro. I have a lot of like privated streams where we're dealing with these ops, where I was like clowning the fuck out of them, smoking them op packs, smoking some swishers live on stream, having some drinks, just fucking laughing my ass off because these people would just trip over themselves over and over again.
Repercussions to it. And obviously I called him out for that bullshit and said it is a disgusting thing for anybody to use that slur.
Yeah, so you called me out. You tried to moral fag me and moral high horse like a hypocrite because you say retard and stuff, which is also a slur. So if you're going to moral fag about slurs, you got to be consistent.
Which I found it kind of hysterical because he's like, it's obviously hypocritical when you use slurs because I can't use the N-word, but you can use retarded. There's completely...
What? Wait, retard is considered a slur which you use. I said, oh, so and you're leaving out the context of what was coming before this. You're just showing this, but not the context. Right. Because I was calling you a hypocrite, and then you were like, oh, whatever you were saying about it being a hypocrite or whatever. So then I said, yeah, retard is considered a slur, which you use. I said hypocrite when it comes to slurs. Boom. Then I said, keep up, nigga, you looking dumb again. Because you were.
It's obviously hypocritical when you use slurs because I can't use the N-word, but you can use retarded. There's completely different levels to it. One is a fucking absolute denotion that the... dude, I'm gonna state this once.
What? A denotion that what? Like, what am I denoting by just saying nigga? I mean, do we need to like play the song again? Like everybody's a nigga, man. Black, white, yellow, brown. You can still we all bleed red, we all shit brown, bro. It don't matter. Like, grow up. We all people. You don't know where the fuck I came up at, bro. You don't know me. You don't. You don't know what my upbringing was, man. Just because I'm living in a pretty nice place now on my own, paying all my own bills and shit, don't mean that's what I always was doing. You don't know. That's the thing. And I'm not trying to claim like I got some like crazy street cred or some shit. I'm not trying to claim I got some like crazy street cred that I was like fucking pushing fucking pills and drugs and shit, making money when as a kid. I'm not trying to say any of that because I wasn't. But it's like you don't know. You're just assuming shit. But it's also because you don't care about the nuance.
Only once. You can't use the N-word, guy. It is fucking disgusting for anybody that has a small amount of melanin, aka a white person, to ever use that word.
Well, obviously.
It's really not. It's really not. It's only disgusting when you're using it in a disgusting way with disgusting context in a, as the word racist means, in a prejudiced way. But I wasn't being prejudiced. I was just like, keep up, nigga. I say that to anybody. One of my best friends since high school, who I still go to get my haircuts, which I need to do soon. I need to do that soon. I need to get another haircut. He's black. For the longest time, I call him up, and the first thing he would say to me is, "What's up, hard R?" Like, it's all about where you grow up, man. Like, sorry that not everybody has such a fragile, like, concept of words as you do, where they cause you such harm.
You're retarded and don't know what racism really means, or is LMFAO.
You're a white dude who says the N-word, F in the chat.
Holy fuck! That was diabolical.
And you know, after
What was diabolical? You said F in the chat on Twitter, bro. F in the chat on Twitter. You're using streamer lingo on Twitter. That is literally almost as bad as when you see people in real life, there's no live stream or nothing, unironically say poggers. Or PogChamp. It's almost that bad. It's pathetic.
I thought that would be the end of the conversation, but oh fuck!
I mean, why would it be the end? Because you're just wrong.
Socialize with many people, huh? Well, that or you're incredibly sheltered.
Which is true. It's one or the other.
Bro, if a former prison guard and a former EMT have the ability of not socializing and working outside, then what the fuck do you do for a living? My entire jobs were to work with people. They're not anymore because now I work in a factory, but that's completely different. Now let's get...
You work in a factory? You said you work outside. You said you actively work outside, so were you lying? Because factories aren't outside. Factories are a building, which means that you would be working inside.
Back to the fact that you are a white dude saying the N-word, and you're trying to say,
yeah.
Well, everyone says it.
That's not true, guys.
Well, that's not.
How fucking dumb are...
I mean, that's not what I said, but I mean, let's be honest. If we're talking percentages, there's probably more people in the country that say it than don't say it. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. There's probably more people who say it or at least have said it than haven't said it. Let's be honest. Let's be for real. Let's be fucking for real, bro.
You disgusting, vile human being. Now, let's get back
disgusting, to vile, bro. Holy shit. This dude's like burned on his crash out the other day with fucking... Not all... A factory is literally a building. Like... A building or group of buildings where goods are manufactured or assembled. A factory is a building. Like, you can work in a facility, which would then be there are outside aspects and indoor aspects. Because I've worked in facilities before. Like, I currently work in a shop, which is indoors. Do I have to go outside sometimes to do shit related to my job? Yeah, but it's nothing major. The core of my job is inside. Currently. My last two jobs were outdoor jobs. I was outside the majority of the time.
That actual conversation. I talk with people for a living. You are white. You cannot say the N-word, guy.
So you really ain't living in reality, huh?
You okay, Vegeta? Yes, just an aneurysm out of sheer stupidity.
Dude, the fact that he is honestly defending this bullshit is so damn disgusting. I feel like I'm having a conversation
disgusting.
with Harmon Smith. It's alright, buddy. I'm getting great content out of you. Lol.
Only way that's happening is if you cherry pick and ignore every time you are looking dumb.
Well, so far you've done.
Wait, that was the whole time. Stick to being a K-Huck chatter, kid.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Yeah, man, I'm totally gonna leave everything out of you saying every single N-word or all this other bullshit where you bitch and moan. That's totally what I do.
I mean, that's exactly what you did. That's the ironic part. You left out multiple things of context. You, like, just misquote, lie. Like, I literally called it. It doesn't get more perfect than that. I called it.
Sounding like
you got frame one, bro.
You want to know what's funny about comparing you? Just like him, he also said the N-word as a white guy. Just saying.
I've been in VCs with K-Huck and burned multiple times. As soon as you started spurting out my replies, I was getting DMs about you, lol.
Which is true.
A trip to the red zone.
Oh, really? Because this is what K-Huck said in a DM to me.
Yeah.
Morning. I am not sure what you are referring to. Maybe that Time LG dude. I don't have anything to do with him, nor do I really know him, so that's up to you. I said, okay, just wanted to let you know, because I wanted to let her know that
But what did she? But you don't show what you said. Clearly, that message of hers is replying to something, but you're not going to show what you said first. What? That's leaving out context, little dude.
Content on a giant racist being you. So one.
But when are you going to show that I'm a giant racist, dude? When are you going to show it? Because you haven't yet. You haven't shown anything of me being a giant racist yet, dude. Like, I'm waiting. I'm excited. I want to see how I'm a racist. That's the whole point of this stream, is to find out, to see if we can find out how I'm a giant fucking anti-Semitic Ku Klux Klan racist. That's what we're here to see, brother. All right?
Once again.
Gotcha, fuckface.
Now on a Fratanga post,
Did you?
MLG said this.
Fratanga, the type of dude that to constantly shit on every game.
Bro, you literally stuttered in your video, and you're gonna try to come at me. You stuttered in your edited video, and you're gonna try to come at me about stuttering on a live stream. Crazy.
Post, Time LG said this.
Fratanga, the type of dude that to constantly shit on every gaming company except one at an insane ratio. While making incredibly stupid comparisons to Game Pass to Blockbuster.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
But it's all correct, though.
In your rambling, incoherent response, were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought? Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
My dude, he makes fun of every single gaming company. How in the name of Sam Hell are you this fucking stupid?
So you're just ignoring, you're completely missing the point of what I said. I said he makes fun of all of them but one at an insane ratio. Doesn't mean that he never makes fun of one singular company. It means that he does it at a incredibly noticeable lower ratio to the other companies. That is what that means. That is, if you knew, like, if you could keep up, that's what it is. That's what it means. But what was there? Something else I was about to say? I forgot. Oh, right. So I also love how you said that you don't leave out context, but you're leaving out the context of how me and you were just going back and forth in the Gara thing, and then you went to my account and then went to the reply section of my account to then go down the line and start replying to me on a bunch of other tweets. Because you did it like within like minutes, which is crazy shit. But I guarantee you're not gonna bring up that you did that, because that would make you look bad and look very weird.
He makes fun of every single gaming company. How in the name of Sam Hell are you this fucking stupid? Fratanga only makes fun of all but one. Are you insane? He's made fun of all fanboys.
Learn what the word ratio
You are
means.
a pocket watching retard.
How am I pocket watching? What? Where did I pocket watch, little dude? Where did I pocket watch? When did I bring up money at all? Where's the pocket watching? Where's the pocket watching? When did I bring up money?
Now and not on the other things is because he just couldn't stop bitching and moaning. Now he was bitching and moaning about Frit, and the next one he bitches and moan about Josh. After that, we'll get back into him bitching and moaning to me. So let's just understand that, okay? Now let's get to where he responded to Josh, who was talking about Helldivers 2 Studio no longer being in the PlayStation partnership. Where I even stated that the reason why they left is because PlayStation made them no longer available on fucking half of the world. They had...
No, that's your assumption. That's a conspiracy theory. You have no evidence supporting that. And then you tried to cite an article as support, and then I read the article, and it doesn't support that at all. It, in fact, directly contradicts that.
That forced PSN bullshit, they made it to where they weren't going to be able to release the game on Xbox, which just screwed them over. And they got pissed about it. And this guy was like, oh no, it's a stupid conspiracy. But he said,
what part of this supports what you said?
Now here's my tweet as response. Now let's get into his crybaby ass fucking response from that.
The crybaby response. Okay, so that means you're just not I guarantee I'm betting now that you're just not going to show where you got disproven.
Now here's my tweet as response. Now let's get into his crybaby ass fucking response from that. And then we're going to get back into him just throwing the N-word all around because it's what he does, because he loses every argument.
That's all just great.
I lose every argument. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I lose every argument. How? Because you never showed anything that disproved any argument I made? How is that me losing every argument? By the way, I only said the N-word the first time because you went to my channel or whatever, found a clip or whatever, or so you found me saying it somewheres and then started crying about it. So then I was like, well, if it upsets this guy so much, I'm just going to say it because it doesn't fucking matter. It's just a word. Long before there was anything else. It definitely didn't lose an argument beforehand.
Console Warrior conspiracy theories.
Especially with you.
Hey, do you mind if I put a poster in your window? It's for my mom. She's missing. Oh, gosh. Go ahead.
Bro, I literally just told you what has actually happened, and you're just like, it's a conspiracy theory. Dude.
No, you didn't. There's nothing supporting any of the shit that you said. You're just going off of a theory. Are you, like, actually joking? You got to be joking. Oh, 1 second. I got a Snapchat to read and reply to. What kind of trivia was it? All right. Let's rewind a second or two.
Bro, I literally just told you
That
it has
that is a funny clip. That's a funny clip.
actually happened, and you're just like, it's a conspiracy theory, dude.
Because it is a conspiracy theory. Because you don't know that that's what happened. Because you're not part of either company. You're not. So you don't know what happened. So you're just saying what you think happened based off of events that did happen. You're just creating connections that you don't know if they're actually there and real or not. And then you tried to cite an article as support for those claims, and then the article directly contradicts that.
For the love of God, if you're gonna talk about stuff that actually happened in gaming, can you at least pay attention to what happens?
That's so ironic. Then yeah, I do. Clearly you didn't, because you tried to cite an article that you didn't read.
At all? It's not a hard concept. I know you're racist and an idiot, but damn.
Damn. I'm racist and an idiot, but you won't come on stream to show that I'm an idiot, or show that I'm an idiot anywheres in your video.
It's not a hard concept. I know you're racist and an idiot, but damn.
That really the best you got?
Yeah. I mean, was it really the best you had?
Go on.
So where did I do anything racist, kid? You do know what racist and racism means, right?
Do you even process what you say before you say it? Because you sound fucking stupid.
Bro, you have said the N-word countless times.
Right.
Especially...
But where was it, like, racist? Where was it racist?
As a derogatory term, which it's a racial slur, which is racist. I don't know why the fuck I even have to fucking say that.
Not how it works. That's no.
Shit, you are an idiot.
Clearly you're lacking that common sense, little bro. Clearly you're lacking it because you don't understand nuance.
Yeah. Oy. I bet you money this dude's just gonna keep tripling down and doubling down on stupid. I swear, everybody I cover just does that. It's ridiculous.
Gotta love.
I mean, given what your standards for stupid is, I mean, that's why I said settle in a call. And that's the thing, Nintendo Mail. That's what I'm always open to do. That's why the Discord that I'm using is pinned at the top of the chat. I always have an open invitation to anybody who has an issue with me to actually come and talk to me one-on-one, right, whenever I'm live. That's always there, but they never take it. They never take that offer. The 2 times that some people have taken that offer, it was always settled and ended amicably. But they never want to actually do it whenever it's something like this. Oh yeah, and then it's right, yeah. You're a white dude who says the N-word, F in the chat. Gotta love the hypocritical high horsing over slurs. Oh, I think this is what I vaguely remember happening. Yeah. There's a couple times. I think Burn was even there for one of them. Like, he was in the VC at the same time. I think he was like kind of like a moderator, but not like a moderator for that whole situation, but not like really. So earlier he shows like his response to this and me with the whole hypocrite thing, but now he's showing the context for that later, which doesn't really line up. That's kind of not how you should do that. You're supposed to show things in sequentially. Yeah, kind of weird.
Hypocritical high horsing over slurs.
I mean, that's what you're doing.
You and full retard, man.
Bro, when the fuck have I ever said the N-word? What the fuck you?
Not what I said, little bro. I said hypocritically high horsing over slurs. Period.
Talking about? Are you trying to say retard and try to state that a retard and using the N-word is the same? Holy shit, this guy is a straight up retard. There's nothing else to be said.
They are both slurs.
Straight up retard.
It's high horsing over slurs. You're being a hypocrite.
to say that. Like, for real, this guy makes Harmon Smith look intelligent, and that takes a lot.
That really doesn't mean anything coming out of this guy's mouth. I think you went live for that one time. I vaguely remember watching. Yeah, I went live. Twice I've done. I mean, the 2 times people have actually come into a VC to like actually talk with me, it's been live. The first time I didn't tell the guy that it was live until afterwards because the shit that he was saying, I had a feeling that he would like kind of not make his same arguments if he knew that it was live. But like immediately afterwards, I told him because we had ended amicably. So I was like, "Hey, dude, I've been live this whole time." And whatnot. I even like changed the title and shit and whatnot, and it was all good.
Slur, which you use, I said hypocrite when it comes to slurs.
Fuck my life.
So now now he's showing this again, but now he's showing it the thing that he didn't show context for before. Now he's showing it again with context, as if it's like a different thing. I don't get what.
One that this guy has the skin color of Sheamus from WWE and has the audacity to throw the N-word around like it's no tomorrow. I don't understand how blatantly racist this man is, but holy shit,
it's not racist.
That I end up covering
Nuance, little bro, nuance.
They end up just being racist every time. It's without fail. No, this
based on what you're considering racist, I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Based off what you're considering to be racism and racist, highly doubt it.
This next one that he says, I'm not even gonna fucking read it in Carl Weezer's voice because he just sits there and says the N-word constantly throughout it.
Really? Yeah, because oh my god, he doesn't understand what, like, you know that, like, when you're, oh my god, this guy really is that stupid, isn't he? Okay.
Racist and has the audacity to say that it's not. I'm just saying, bro.
Wait, okay. Oh, and it's in every context. There's almost no context or situation. Oh, he was like, because okay, so I don't know if he's going to show it because he has trouble showing context in proper sequential order. Before this, he was saying something about that there's no context where saying nigga is not racist, or he asked, or he said in what context is saying nigga ever not racist or whatever. And I said, oh, it's in every context. There's almost no context or situation where saying nigga to someone is you saying they're racist. Oh, no, he's just taking this completely. Okay, this is a reply to someone else who was trying to say that I was calling this guy racist by asking him if he was black. And he was asking in what context or whatever it was. And so I said in every context. So because there's almost no situation where saying nigga to someone is you saying that they are racist. Only exception is if you're calling them a racist ass nigga or a racist nigga. That's when saying nigga, you're calling them racist because you're using it in the sentence. Like that's how fucking English works, my guy. That's how English works. Like, come on, keep up. You want to say keep up to me? You gotta keep up, bro.
I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this dude, but he needs some mental help. And the problem
I need the mental help. That's awesome.
Say all this shit and act like there's gonna be no fucking repercussions. Do you see the problem, everyone? Okay, let's get into the next 2 fucking things, because thank God.
I mean, there shouldn't be repercussions because I'm not being racist.
It's 2 more and then we're done. Now in this segment, a lot of people of the Cell community, including Red Chaos, we had Power Boss and a few others come in and start talking to the dude, including Hellfire, where they called him out for being a racist scumbag, because
called me out.
When I start saying shit about people, I have a tendency of alluring people that watch me because they know that I have a tendency of finding fucking idiots. Like here, where Red Chaos.
I mean, that doesn't really mean anything because I mean, so far the biggest idiot's been yourself. I mean, idiots tend to attract idiots, which I'm not like a fucking genius. I'm a fucking dumbass sometimes. I acknowledge that. But the fact that you like think that like you're so smart that like, oh my god, I attracted these idiots and I shit all over them. It's like, but you really, based off of this, I highly doubt that because I mean, you're just not good faith in anything, it seems.
Said, it is crazy how Time thinks he's not racist when he said the N-word. My guy, you are racist, LMAO. And was Time able to take said criticism? No.
That's not criticism. That's not criticism because you're ignoring all nuance of what racism and racist means. That's the thing.
Again,
oh my god, it's so ironic.
Let's read it.
Oh, I'm sure it's so dumb.
What is you? Because I'm fully aware I'm saying the N-word. You're the one calling me racist incorrectly.
Yeah, that's what's happening. I'm fully aware that I'm saying nigga.
I swear to you, every single person that I catch on YouTube videos for Cell content, they triple down on their fucking stupidity. I swear to you.
Chances are it's not really that stupid, and you're just the one that's dumb.
Every single person that I catch on YouTube videos
go back
for
full
content,
screen.
they triple down on their fucking stupidity. And this person is no fucking exception.
Kind of like what he's doing right now.
Well, I'm intelligent, and you're not.
How many times do we have to tell you that you're racist? Power Boss went through and proved it.
I mean, you can tell me I'm racist a million times, but until you start actually acknowledging the nuance of what racism is, and so you and doing it correctly, then you're just being dumb.
in this video because I just can't. I can't cover your stupidity anymore because it's actively giving me an aneurysm. You are that damn stupid. Understand that. Thank God.
I mean, that doesn't really mean anything because I mean you're just running.
I have one more to cover and then I get to read off my memberships because holy shit, I can't handle.
So he's like ignoring a lot of shit. Got it.
You racist prick.
So he's ignoring a lot.
You have nothing because you ain't black. And even if you were, nothing I've said here is racist. Try again.
How many times do we have
Yeah,
to teach you this lesson?
because it wasn't.
This right here is the reason why I honest to God believe that the No Kid Left Behind system did not fucking work with this dude. He doesn't understand or comprehend what he is saying is in fact racist.
'Cause it's not.
Or he's just a fucking belligerent idiot and doesn't know it. You guys decide, because I fucking can't anymore. Because this dude is making my blood boil and making my head throb because of how fucking retarded he is. Honest
Keep
to God.
in. So as we're listening to this last bit, remember I'm the one that threw it. That's throwing a tantrum, and I'm the one that's mad and shit. Remember that I'm the one that's mad, and this is the end of his. This is at the end of his video where he's like literal baby raging.
I have no idea how in the name of Sam Hell, the teachers that helped him get through his classes were able to deal with him. Like, holy shit. Could you imagine how much of a pain in the ass that would be? Especially to grade his...
I wish any of my like friends that like I wish I was like still in contact with like any friends of mine from like school, because like I could literally ask any of them and be like, oh, what was I like in school? Like I literally had a teacher use me as an example in front of the class, saying, why can't the rest of you be like Harley? My name is Harley. Why can't you guys be more like Harley? I don't even know what his voice sounds like. Like I'm a very introverted person for the most part. I've become more extroverted as I've gotten older, which just comes with age, you know. You kind of stop caring about what other people think, you know, and then you kind of become a little bit more extroverted and stuff like that. I'm still introverted to an extent. Like I much prefer to just like stay home and shit than going out. Like I'm not a club person. I'm not really like a big bar person, stuff like that. But yeah, I had earbuds every day at school. Because it kept people from talking to me because I didn't want to talk to people. I had my friends. I hung out with my friends, talked with my friends, and that was that. So like all the shit you're saying about my teachers and shit, my teachers fucking loved me because I was a good student. I was quiet, behaved, got most of my shit done. Simple as that.
His paperwork? Good God.
But thankfully we're on to the GOAT list. The list of Ultra Chads. Those people are Daniel J28, Blast 1314, Sea Stars Piplup, Golden Apples, Mr. Techno Squeak, and Raymond YouTube 1. Thank you all for being the GOATs.
But anyways, I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and comment. Also consider subscribing. After all, I do make new content every single day. Take care, everybody.
All right. That was fucking awful. So yeah, like I said, he was gonna leave out a bunch of like I literally called, like he showed like at whatever point where I was like, oh, the only way you're gonna whatever about content is if you cherry pick and leave out all the times you look stupid, and then he did exactly that. Now we can go to Twitter. Oh my God, 17 notifications, crazy. I'm guessing it's probably him and his in the group. Oh yeah, so a couple of people, you know, a couple of friends and. Like not like a friend, but like someone I don't really have like crazy. I don't really have any issues with. A couple of them were in his live stream earlier, because we all just found out about that he made this video today. Because I just found out about it, and that's when they all found out about it. Because he didn't tag me because he's a pussy. So some of them went into his chat and were kind of trolling him a little bit. And so he thinks that I'm an alt, or that I had 3 alts. Yeah. So he thought that I had alts. So I tagged everybody who he said was an alt. He was saying that Ant, Flatly, and Maggot are all alts. That was his claim. So Flatly said crazy. Wait, cries about alts when he has alts. This is Mr. Dez. Maggot is a mad little fairy. Oh, that's funny. Oh my God, that's actually fucking hilarious. Trying to say alts whenever, yeah. The fuck is up with Maggot's face? This is like a Google image, isn't it? This is like some Google image. There's no way this is Maggot. Something's up with the face. That looks photoshopped. Am I crazy? Bing, if you're there. Oh yeah, flat. Bing, is this what I've never seen Maggot's face. Is this what Maggot looks like? Can somebody confirm or deny? Where's Burn? Somebody get Burn in here. Somebody get Burn in chat. Is this what? I don't know. I am the alt with big tits. Is that Maggot? Because I did not think Maggot looked like that. I'm gonna be straight up honest. Never would have. If that's actually maggot, I think that's Badwick with a filter. There's no shot. There's no shot. If that's Badwick, then god damn. That's Badwick. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, I am Desire Lamau. I must defend the racist response. What racist response is she defending? Because I know maggot's the same way. I know maggot is like, yeah, it's just the word. It's just the word nigga. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. It means like literally nothing. Okay, buddy, dial it down. Hey, I'm dialing down. Shit, if that's Badwick and it's just like got a face filter on it, god fucking damn. I know he lost a leg or whatever the fuck. I'm pretty sure that's Badwick, or is that Matt Pitt? Which one lost a leg? Who lost a leg? Was it Badwick or Matt Pitt? Either way, whoever it is, damn. So yeah. So that was his video. That was this guy's video. As you can see, it was terrible. Literally left out every time. Made fun of you the entire time. Try again, but hey, make sure you come out swinging. I mean, I've been swinging. I mean, it's not really. I mean, I haven't really been swinging because I mean, you've made it so easy. So Matt's the one that okay. Why would Maggot have a? Never mind. I don't even know. I guess because they were on the whatever podcast together, so maybe she would have a picture of him in fucking booty shorts with a face filter on. You brought up my wife? Fucking win, nigga. Oh, I think he's saying that to Maggot. Okay. Oh, goddamn. Him and Maggot are going the fuck at it. Let's go. Let's fucking... Let's read this shit. This is Mrs. Dez. My wife's account is not me, little bro. Cry about it. Having your wife fight for you is cringe, my guy. I don't know my wife fight for me. I mean, she literally just was fighting for you. You might have not made her do it, but she was fighting for you. That is clearly a fact. Don't let Badwick's wife hear you say that. I don't give a fuck, bro. Yeah, let me DM Badwick real quick. I don't think I've ever interacted with. Actually, I think I have interacted with Badwick once or twice. I think I have. I don't fully remember, but I feel like I've interacted with him once or twice. Weird. My BF doesn't chime in on my arguments online. Sounds like you both have no life. Ooh, woo. That's funny. Can we love each other? Anything for you, given meth. Okay. I don't know. Talks about my family. Crazy. Just saying. I mean, you brought up your family, though. You could have just been like, oh, it's not an ult. I think he's offline. Yeah, I think isn't that why Burn has control of Wall Smashers now or whatever? Because Badwick's like away from the internet for a little bit for some some stuff going on. Talking about life of married people must suck to have a B.O.B. A B.O.B.? Prison guard before I became an EMT. Now you still talking about my family must suck. Fake cop. Don't cry about family when they willingly insert themselves. Get muted. No life. Since when was the prison guard a cop? I was a turnkey. Did you? Oh my god, this guy like cannot understand like basic English, dude. She's not calling you a cop. She's saying that because you're a fucking prison guard, you're a fake cop. That's what she's saying. Got it. Dude. Reforge Gaming. Maggot is just mad and banned my main. This is an alt. This is an alt, little maggot. It's okay. Wait, is this in Burns chat? Is this going on in Burns chat? Harmon Smith is in Burns chat. That's kind of funny. Anything for you? I just said that was my alt, and you think I lied. Read before you speak. What you speak, people? Blah. Please, bro. I am not your wife. Thanks. Go beat her some more. Go beat her some more, freak. Oh my God, Maggot. Maggot's kind of based. I didn't really think Maggot was all that cool, but Maggot's kind of fucking based, dude. You brought your family into it by allowing your wife to interject, retard. Yeah, that's how I always feel about it. Yeah. You brought up my wife? No, she didn't. She called it an alt of yours, and then you were the one who said, no, that's actually my wife. You brought your wife into it, my guy. No one else but you. Something happened IRL, yeah. Is offline. Was off? Are you saying that he was offline? Is he back? Cause like didn't like Burn just get like the full control of Wall Smashers? I thought he was gonna be gone for longer if that was the case. But anyways, I want to show some context because like I called he was gonna cherry pick and ignore every instance of him looking dumb, and he did that because he did not at no point did he show. Because he wanted to bring up the Helldivers thing, right? But didn't show how he tried to cite an article. Then I read that article and immediately used it. And immediately that article contradicted him and and backfired on him. Let's see. Badwick is still offline. Yeah. So what was? I mean, this was in Burns. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I got you. So that was in Burns chat. So wait. Let me see. Is Let's look at.
Echo got fucking excommunicated and fucking destroyed, bro. It was just downhill from there. It's just sad. It's just sad. Well, like when I play Zelda and everyone calls in at once and we're all fucking chatting, shooting shit, calling each other gay.
Video over nothing. Twitter beef is very soy. Exactly. And then Lucari, did you see that last bit where he was like literal baby raging, and this whole time he wants to say that I'm having a tantrum and that I'm crying and I'm mad, and he was like he literally was baby raging at the end of his video. And he's saying he's gonna make like another one, trying to say that I'm coping and seething. Like, bro, you made a 20-minute video just filled to the brim with like just straight disinformation, lies, leaving out context, showing things in the incorrect order to make it like fuck shit up, to make it look worse. Poisoning the well by off the rib, being like, oh, he says the N word, making it sound like I'm like dropping the hard R like all the time on the timeline and shit. Magan banned Desire. I mean, I don't fucking blame him. I don't blame him if he's this fucking retarded, dude. Oh, I wonder what... Oh, I see Lucari. I see you asked Burn, why do I have ops? He's the most vanilla chill dude. Yeah, I want to know why, too. It's because I criticize people. And I'm usually, like, my criticisms are usually pretty accurate to what's going on, and then they don't like it. That's the thing. I mean, I'm a mod in Burn's chat still, I think.
Bro, that just minus everyone else, unfortunately. It sucks to it sucks to reminisce, but like it's also good. Oh, like it's good to reminisce on these types of things.
I think she just timed him.
Raid my favorite racist. Okay. We're gonna raid into Time Lord.
Oh, Burn's gonna raid into me. That's awesome.
He's the only small creator, and you know it is what it is. I'm not gonna like raid a 5K creator because that makes no fucking sense.
That's awesome.
Wait, did you win? Did he call in?
Fuck no, he didn't. Wait, let me go into Burns. Wait, let me If Burns is Burn in his
Time Lord was also part of these calls.
is Burn in his own server?
The old days are never
Oh,
gonna be the same, and it sucks.
hello everyone. Coming from Burn.
I wish I never went crazy.
I guess he's probably not in his own server.
But, go raid Time Lord. I don't know if you are you ending?
Indeed.
Well, we'll raid Time Lord anyway. Raid, and I'm gonna get out of here. But we did.
Okay. Well, Burns ending.
I don't know what we started with, but raid him, raid Time Lord LG.
Well then, thank you, Burn, for the raid. Not ending quite yet. I do want to play a little bit of games, and also I still want to show some context for some of this stuff because some of these people like showed back up. Some old people that have had that have been ops have showed back up. So this guy here, Power Boss, he's the one that made like a subtle threat, but it seems like he deleted it. It does seem like he deleted it because he said something about, oh, I'm gonna talk to some people or I'm gonna get in contact with some people. He said something along those lines, which I don't really give a fuck. Like, try it. But oh, here it is right here. Never mind, it's right here. I'll have a talk with some others too. Fuck, where'd it go? Shit. Oh, Killing Floor 3. Let's go ahead and real quick repost that. We're just gonna show a little bit more context real quick. Jumpin' Jack Waiting. Oh, Jack Waiting? Jack Waiting. Oh, Jack Waiting. Okay, I see.
Indeed.
Well, I'm in Jack Waiting. I don't know what that's really gonna do anything, but yes. So here it is. Yeah. So now, aside from calling Dez a racist when you have proven yourself one multiple times, now you are drowning in trying to claim intelligence. Sorry, dude. In a battle of wits, I don't fight unarmed, which this dude did the entire time. He's ending, so never mind. It's whatever. I mean, like the Discord I have pinged. The Discord I have pinged is just one that I use for like for the debates and stuff. But if anybody wants to hop in, it's whatever. It's totally cool. It's no big deal. I don't really care. It's not like a fucking crazy server. It's literally just like 2 VCs and then a general chat. That's it. I don't like really use it. I'm usually in other people's VCs because whenever I do end this stream, I am gonna be going and hanging out with Himpleton and some of the others. Again, I do want to thank I did pay him for it, but I still want to thank him. I do want to thank Spindling for the thumbnail. Again, I think it was a pretty good thumbnail. He did it quick as fuck. So that's always cool. But yes, this guy, he makes a subtle threat, and not followed by anyone you're following. Okay, so he's not a K-Huck chatter. That's what okay. Disrespecting my wife and saying I beat them is very soy. Cool. Take it up with Maggot. I don't really give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't care. Why would I give a fuck about your argument with someone else when you're not even man enough to fucking step up to me? What soy is making a 20-minute video and then saying someone else is mad and then baby raging at the end of your video. And then being too fucking pussy to tag them. And then just throughout the entire video doing exactly what I said you were going to do. Leave out context. Poison the well. Not show any of the times where you looked bad. Like, I called it all. You fucking fumbled, dude. You fumbled your bag. You fumbled the bag, dude. You fumbled. Like, I called it. It doesn't get more, like, picture perfect than that. And, like, sorry, I looked through the thread. Your wife didn't interject herself. I don't care. I don't care about Maggot talking shit about your wife when your wife chose to insert herself. Why would I care about that? In what universe should I care about that? You want a moral fag about slurs? You want a moral fag about slurs? Try to moral high horse about slurs? Then you want to fucking do everything I said you were gonna do. Like the fact that I was able to call everything that you were gonna do in your video so perfectly just shows how just like clockwork all of you are. Because like Burn tried saying I beat my wife is insane. I get it, you lonely and don't understand, but you don't talk about families. Bro, you were the one who said that it was your wife. She was just calling it an ult of yours. You could have just been like, no, it's not an ult. You could have just denied it, but no, you were the one who brought up your wife. Sorry, you brought it up. It's fair game. I don't care. That's always been my standard with this shit. If you brought it up, then it's fair game. If you don't want it to be brought up, then don't bring it up. That's why like nobody has any ammo against me, because I'm open about everything that's gone on in my life. I'm single right now. I'm talking to someone. We got a date planned this Saturday. Dinner and mini golf. And then going to a fucking like a video game store and probably gonna buy some she's gonna show me a video game store that might have the Final Fantasy Magic cards that I'm trying to get a hold of. That's a pretty good fucking life. That's a pretty good fucking life if I say so my fucking self. And I'm open about everything that in my past relationships that's happened. They haven't always been great. Whenever I was fucking like 3-4 years ago, I was engaged and then it didn't go through. Oh well, I'm living on my own. I'm paying my own bills, got my own fucking car, got a good ass job, making good ass money, doing whatever I want. I'm planning a trip with my homies for October. We're gonna go fucking meet up. You kidding me? I'm not gonna say where because I don't know if that's public yet. Because a lot of the others are creators, and I don't know if that's public yet. I don't know if where we're going is public yet, but we are gonna meet up, a bunch of us, and it's gonna be a good ass time. I'm probably gonna try to get another GoPro that's not like an ancient one. We're gonna record it. I'm gonna probably try to get an Insta360. We're probably gonna try to make some content out of it while we're there. It's gonna be a good ass time. I'm living a good ass life. And I won't talk about your family guy. It's not okay. I don't care if you do though. That's the thing. I'm not gonna try to high horse. If you two want to call in and talk it out, he's not gonna. He's got his kids with him or whatever. I saw at last minute that you were about to call in. Oh, I I was like going in there because I was seeing the replies for a maggot that it was in the chat and whatnot. Also, Burn, since you're here, good thing Burn's here. Got a question? Is this actually maggot or is this Badwick with a filter? I need to know. I need to know. Is this maggot or is this Badwick with a filter? I got it. I need to know. It's important. It's very important. Is this Badwick with a filter? Because that's what Bing said she thinks it is. She thinks it's Badwick with a filter. Fuck! I'm sorry, but that is crazy. Why are Badwick's legs so fucking smooth? Why are Badwick's legs so smooth? I knew the face was off, but I couldn't tell if it was a filter on Maggot to make her face look weird. 'Cause I don't know what Maggot looks like. I don't know. Bro goon to Badwick? I know. I was saying goddamn if that is Badwick, because that nigga is double caked up on a Thursday night. I'm telling you that. That dude, holy fuck. We did it, guys? What? Wait, what? Where does Flatly saying that? What general chat is that? What general chat is Flatly saying that in? Oh, I think is that Himpleton's? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, you guys did it. Yep. They did it. They did an inward tower in Himpleton's general chat. Wait, I can go live again if y'all want to do this. Dez said he's down, I guess, in chat. I mean, I guess. I don't really sure, but it's like if he does this, then he's like going back on all of his fucking trying to big man me that he did, saying that I'm not worth the time. That's the thing. Like, I didn't know if it was. You were saying it was. You were saying it, Badwick. It's a picture. It's Maggot posted it. I really hope Maggot's not in chat hearing me like hoping that was her. Not that I was hoping that was her. I was like, I've never seen Maggot. So I was like, if that's Maggot, holy shit. Why the fuck is she dealing with fucking random internet retardsbergs? And why is she dealing with Burn? I knew the face was off. The face doesn't look right. Like, no matter what, the face does not look right. Like, is it just a filter or is that a wig? Because, like, the hair... Like, this hair doesn't look right, but the backside hair looks all right. Is he wearing his wife's clothes? Like I just said, I said a minute ago, Bing, I already have, I have someone that I'm talking to that we're going, that we're gonna go on a really cool date this weekend. Yeah. I don't even know, like, cause it would have been fine at the beginning of the stream, but like it's already like it's almost 10 o'clock, cause it's coming up on 10 o'clock. I have I work in the morning, and it's like, what's even the point? Cause it's like, I know you're just messing, Bing. I know. I don't know why I still have this pulled up on screen, enlarged. Niggas called me a 4K gooning to Badwick in a wig. Is it a wig? I don't know. It looks like it looks like a wig. I think he just I don't think it's a filter. I think it's just Photoshop. I think it's Photoshop. Cuz that doesn't look like a filter. A filter would still have some resemblance of Badwick's face, and that just looks like a full-on female face. I don't think those filters do the hair too. I don't know. I don't know much about filters. It would probably take a while to find exactly what I was trying to find before, but I wanted to find the example of when about with the article, but I already explained all that. But yeah, like I was saying, like calling in at the beginning would have been to you two. I don't mind hosting it if not cool. Like I could, but it's like how long is that gonna go on for? Because I mean, I usually try to be trying to go to sleep by around like 10:30, 11. Because I mean, I have to be up at like my first alarm in the morning for work is at 4:30, so that way I know that I'm awake by the time I need to be leaving for work to get there for 6. Because I mean, I work from 6 to 6. And it just does. It's hard to even say if it's really even a point to it anymore, right? Like I proved like my points. No, I'm not saying you're trying to push it, man. Like I would if it would have been like sooner. Cause like my stream started not. Well, I guess I can. Well, when did my stream start? Like around 8, like a little bit before 8. I work mornings too, yeah. Cause like, well, I'm on a rotation. It's 4 weeks days, 2 weeks nights. So right now I'm on my second day back on. I'm on my second week back on days. So in 2 more weeks, then I'm gonna be going back to nights. Which nights weren't even that bad. Nights were actually easier than days. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know why, but nights was so much easier than days. Mostly because there's not as many people, and there's like really not much. There's like no real management there during night shift. So like I was able to have earbuds in and I was chilling with the guys and like VC like most of the time during the night. Which was cool. It helped me stay awake. But like doing a call now, but it's like cuz like he already started off trying to big man me, being like, "Oh, you're not worth the time." And then now it's like, "Oh, well now I will, I guess." But it's like, "Well, what's the point now, right?" What's the point now? Because, like, like I would have, and I mean same with when I was a guard and when I was an EMT. What, that it's a rotation? Well, yeah. Oh, like, oh, nights being yeah. It's not that days are more busy, because right now I'm a CNC machinist, so I'm a CNC machinist, so my machine is only as busy as like the amount of material we've actually got in, and right now we're waiting on a lot of material. So all the lathes, the days suck. Like, it's not that days suck. It just, it's like there's more of the crew there, and then all the management walking around, and so then it's like we all, like, everybody has their own speaker at their own machine because they're kind of separate. So like everybody has their own like little Bluetooth speaker. So like I'm usually like listening to YouTube or listening to YouTube or music or not really podcasts. I'm not a big podcast person, but like the nights were just so much nicer because I could have earbuds in so I could listen to whatever I wanted to listen to. So like most of my time on nights, before I started getting in VCs on night shifts, I spent like, there was one night shift where they had me doing something else, doing some stenciling work, because one of the other guys who was doing the stenciling had to leave. And I literally the whole time while I was doing stenciling, I just had my Bluetooth speaker up and I was just watching Dexter. I was just watching Dexter because I've been trying to finish Dexter so I can move on to another show. Cause I mean, I like Dexter, and like, yeah, the later seasons aren't as good, but it's still a good show. It's still a good show. Even the later seasons, which aren't as good, are still good. I had to do a 72-hour shift because nights didn't come it for so fucking long to relieve me. See, I've never really had that issue because my machine, if I'm on, well, whenever I was on nights, there was somebody running it during the day, but whenever I'm on days, there's nobody at nights that runs it, that runs the same machine that I do on nights. Because on the mills, there's two of us that are like dedicated mill guys. There's two of us that are dedicated mill guys, and the other mill guy is only days. I'm the one that's rotation. So when I'm on nights, they do have someone else running that same mill that I would run during the day. But whenever I'm on days, there's no one running it at nights, which works out a little bit, but it is what it is. Let me join. Tried it. It just says loading. I don't think it's even worth it anymore tonight. It's already, like I said, it's late. I mean, we could try to schedule it for another time. It could be another afternoon. Cause like I haven't even eaten. Cause like oh, there Yasmin says you joined. I don't know about tonight. We could try to do it for another night. Not even a stunt double lookalike. That's kind of ironic. Yeah, we could try for like another night. Cause like I haven't even eaten yet. Cause like I get off at 6. I got home, I showered, had to get everything set up, and that was having some issues because I usually use Restream, but Restream wouldn't let me it wouldn't let me select the thumbnail file for whatever reason. Oh, then he left. Okay. You off Saturday evening? I can have a quick spat. Evening? I don't know. I'm off on Saturday, but I don't know about in the evening because, like I said, I have a date planned for Saturday. And it's like she lives like an hour away, so, or like an hour and a half, whatever, however far BR is from me. So I don't know when I'm gonna be getting back from that, because right now all we have planned is going to dinner or going eat. Don't know about necessarily dinner, mini golf, game store, so she can look at board games and I can try to get my hand on those Magic cards that I want. After that, I don't know. This is what I'm talking about. See, like whenever we're not talking about like the shit, like this other shit, clearly like a civil discussion is possible, right? We're talking about like work shit and like schedules and all that, and it's civil. Because it's like, I know I'm not racist. Everybody who knows me knows I'm not racist. Because there's nuance to saying nigga. Morning then, if that is fine, it would be best since right now I am pissed that person said I beat my wife. Look, and I understand getting pissed at that, right? I understand it. Like, I'm not trying to say that. I'm not, like, I know in no way am I saying you're in the wrong for for being upset about that, nor am I trying to say that she's in the right for doing it. I'm just going to be honest. I don't personally care because your wife did insert herself and did whatever, from what I saw in the screenshot or whatever, she made a comment at Maggot or whatever, insulted her, whatever, so Maggot clapped back, and that's just Maggot. When I grew up, that is super racist. It's just saying the word nigga. I'm not, that's the thing, is it's about the nuance of it. Because there's context, and then there's what racist and racism means by definition. Which is like, it would be saying it in a prejudiced way. Being derogatory with it, being aggressive and shit like that. Which none of that is what I was doing. I was just saying nigga. Because it's just a word. Like the song I played at the beginning of the stream, like, it's racist in Chicago. It's so subjective. It's like so subjective. Because no matter what the word is, it only has as much power as we as a society give it. That is a fact. If we stopped freaking out every time actual racists say those things, right? If we stopped freaking out every time an actual racist says this shit, and stopped like just freaking out and trying to be so moral about it, and just ignore it and treat it like the basically nothing burger that it really is, then it loses that power. Yes. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, it is about the environment. Like, you don't know where I grew up. Like, and I'm open about all of that. And there's no disrespect taken. Like, I've grown up in the South. I live in Louisiana. I'm in the South. I now since I've moved and lived on my own, I am like even further in the South of Louisiana. I literally live next to a bayou. But like, I grew up going to a school where it was all races. It was all different races went to the school. You know, we had the Asian kids, the Mexican kids, the black kids, white kids, all of that, right? We had all of them, and we all hung out. We were all cool. There was no bad blood, no nothing. We were all saying it. Like, there was I forgot what his name was. I want to say his name was like Bernard or something like that. He was a Mexican kid, but I think one of his parents was Mexican, the other one was black. So we called him the Blexican or whatever, some shit like that, some stupid shit like that. One of my good friends, James, I haven't talked to him in forever. He one of my good friends, James, I haven't talked to him in forever, but like back then we were really cool. He was a black guy, and he had a real long like Asian style like ponytail, braided ponytail, like, and whatnot. And it looked like an old kung fu master, so we would call him Blackie Chan. Our other black friend Vernell, the one who does who I go to get haircuts from because he's a barber now. Like, he took like karate classes whenever we were in school, so we called him Blackie Chan too. Like, there was never any bad blood in it because we knew it's all like when someone's saying it in an actual racist way with racial intent to like be prejudiced and dehumanize someone for the color of their skin, it's 99% of the time it's incredibly easy to tell. Because like, I'll say it right now, like, Maggot also says nigga, and I know she's white. She's very proud. I think she's pretty much very proudly some I think she calls herself like trailer trash white. I might be wrong on that, but I feel like I've heard Maggot call herself trailer trash white. Because it's all about the intention. But you see how someone from the South and someone from the North can see it differently. I could subjectively, yeah, but whenever you're calling somebody racist and then like you're just ignoring all nuance of like what the words actually mean, like what what racism and racist actually means, and you're just saying because you say it at all, you're racist. When you were making that much of a generalization, like then you're just being incorrect and like quite frankly ignorant. Because like I said, like by the logic you were using, anybody who's ever read To Kill a Mockingbird and that isn't black is racist, because in there they say the hard R, and they probably say nigga too, but I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've read To Kill a Mockingbird. Been a long time. I think we're gonna start winding down the stream. I do want to show off some stuff because, like I was talking about earlier, I have been like buying like I've been getting back into like trading card shit. I have bought just over this past weekend. I've bought a handful of Magic packs. These, and I got some foils and stuff. Pretty cool. Oh, there it is. I got an art card. And that's what I'm saying. It is also subjective. I was kind of talking to myself a little bit earlier about like, yes, I understand that like that even if you didn't read it out loud, you're still reading the words. But I understand like, yeah, if you didn't read it out loud, sure. And it was banned from your school. I get that, and I understand that it's subjective, but that still doesn't go against my point of like everybody who has read it like in that situation where you're reading it out loud or something like that by that logic that they're racist. Or if you're listening to a fucking Tyler the Creator song or some shit and he's saying nigga and you sing along with it, like that by that logic that means those people are racist too, which is just dumb because it's like you're just singing the song. If it's racist, then it shouldn't be allowed to be in the songs and on the radio. Then that should be like something that's like so possibly. I don't. It depends. It just depends if because I don't know like how late I'm gonna sleep or how late up I'm gonna be Friday night and stuff like that. I don't know. It will have to see. Oh, that's just the ice maker. Cause like. Yeah. So yeah, I did. I pulled some. I mean, like this card. I don't play Magic. I'm pretty much just collecting them just for the fun of it. I think this card looks pretty cool. I also bought a bunch of different fucking cards. I was just like, oh, that looks funny. I bought 2 packs of Bleach cards because apparently there's a Bleach trading card game. And I pulled these 4. I think it's dumb. I think it's dumb. It's in songs. Personally, I wake up early to go to sleep late. Such is the life of a father of 4. I mean, I'm not a father yet, as far as I'm aware. So I don't know. I just have really bad sleep habits, and I'm trying to work on that because yeah. I pulled this like really cool Rukia. For those of you who don't know, I'm a big Bleach fan. You can't really see it anymore because of all the other shit in front of it, but I do have a big Bleach sword. Yeah, I pulled some other various characters that are foils or whatever. Fuck me, I can't really move my hands the right way. I think those are pretty cool. Just for like collecting. Oh, I could probably just do this. If I wanted to stream this past weekend and I didn't, if I would have, I had Kino here with me, my dog, and I set up like a dog cam and I ended up just using it for fun on Discord. Yeah. Edit, out, or eat a light dinner. I've been trying to figure out how to work going to the gym back into my schedule. Because I used to go every day after work at my last job, or every other day is whenever I would go. Yeah. I have my Rainbow Blastoise. I've been going through sorting out all my different cards and like trying to scan them into an app. Like I got like all these that my friend gave me that are already like in sleeves and stuff, and some of them are really fucking cool. Like this one that's like still in like a different packaging as well. It's like a mosaic legendary birds. This like super sparkly Rayquaza, or yeah, Mega Rayquaza, Reshiram, Umbreons, like full art stuff, and whatnot. This like Japanese GX Mew and Mewtwo. I know it doesn't help. I know. I bought this Mexican Coke and I really wanted to drink it because I hadn't drank it yet. But I've also been drinking milk tea. That was my other drink was milk tea, not soda. It's a original milk tea. I don't know what brand it is. Made in Hawaii. They also have a Thai style one that did not taste any different. If you want, I can have a spat and give a rundown of both. I mean, like, I understand both points. I understand it that, like, depending on the area, like from where you're from, it's like racist point blank period. Where I'm from, it's not. But I think that, like, regardless of where you're from, there is still the nuance where, and even I think regardless of where you're from, there's still nuance to it. Like it depends on, yes, who is saying it, but also how they're saying it, who they're saying it to, the context in which the context of which and when they're saying it. There's a lot of factors. Oh, I left. My youngest was puking a lot. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, definitely take care of that. Oh, I got this one. That was pretty cool. I scanned all these before on a different app, but I don't remember the login, so I need to rescan them all. A lot of Mewtwo's and some Japanese cards and whatnot. It's been I fucking have like a whole thing here, just a bunch of like all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards sorted out. And then all these fucking Magic, because I bought some bulk Magic card packs or whatever. They're different. So I have like a bunch of Magic cards now. Probably not like the right cards to make like an actual deck out of, which I wouldn't really do because I have no idea how to play Magic. But I might try to get a deck together for the trip because I know Himpleton plays Magic, so that would be cool. And I think, well, I don't know if John's going, but I know Himpleton plays Magic, and I think Spoops also his girlfriend Spoops also plays Magic, I think. So that would be cool. And depending on how things go with this girl, she might, who knows, maybe she'll be coming with me on the trip, and it seems like she also plays Magic, so I might get her to teach me and help me make a deck, and we could all play. That'd be pretty cool, I think. It is 10 o'clock. I do want to go hang out with my boys for at least a little bit before I gotta go to sleep, and I also really want to eat something because I have not eaten. So yeah, that was that. We'll see about setting something up, whether it's on my stream or we do it on like a Burn stream or whatever, or just I'll probably just stream at the same time. It doesn't really matter because I like to have these things documented for myself on my channel. That's like the real main reason why I have it. I do want to say, Desire, some of those other guys that were like replying in your tweet where you first promoted or whatever your video on me. So those are guys who I've had issues and altercations with for a long, long time, and I just want to quickly go over while you're here, if you're listening still, what they were saying and explain and how, like, because these people like I'm saying, they don't give proper context or just outright lie about situations. So like the Black Swordsman guy saying that I made fun of 9/11 victims and babies getting raped. Then he says, yes, you read this correctly. Did not happen. That's not what happened. I'll say what I said. And the guy's Zach Harlow, who is another hypocrite because they used to try to talk shit about me being on an alt after my main got banned because they mass false reported me, and then tried to deny it, even though the email literally says that it was from user reports. What I said was that they were trying to be like, oh, you're so mad, blah, blah, blah. I was like, bro, you couldn't make America mad if you caused 9/11. That's not mocking the victims. That's mocking them. That's mocking those specific people. Wasn't mocking the victims. Wasn't making a joke out of it. Wasn't making a joke out of the victims or the tragedy. None of that. And then the baby getting raped, then I also said you couldn't make a parent mad if you raped their kid. That's not making fun of children getting raped. Like, I'm sorry, it's just not. Also, because like I've done to you, I also would call those people kid, because like to me, I'm gonna call you how you act, and if you're like being like lying and being disingenuous and shit like that, you're using like the intelligence and whatnot of a kid, I'm gonna call you kid. that's just how I've always been, or kiddo. And they were like, oh, you're saying kiddo a lot, you must be a pedophile. And they were like calling me a pedophile over and over and over again. So that's those type of people. Oh yeah, and this one, he claimed that him streaming to his 1 to 2 viewers was the equivalent of him just being a news outlet. That's not what was said or what happened. They were trying to say that I was obsessed because I was streaming about them and covering them and my interactions with them. They were saying that I was obsessed with them because of me doing that, even though this was after those situations would happen, and I would just be covering what had already happened, and then they would just use that as an excuse to just keep on going. And so I said, by your logic, news anchors or people who are on news stations and news anchors are obsessed about the things that they cover. That's not me saying that I'm a news station. I'm saying that by your logic, those people are obsessed because they're just covering something that has already happened. But because they're talking about it on like a live or whatever format, you're saying that it's obsessive. Whatever. Yeah. Not sure why I have a notification when there's nothing here. And weird. Is it someone that I have muted? I don't know. I forget how Twitter works sometimes. Anyways, what should we put on? What music should we put on to end the stream? What should we put on? I want something chill. Chill. I guess we'll just put on more Scoochie Boochie. We'll put on some more Scoochie Boochie. We'll put on this one. That's me and JFA going back and forth, lol. Is it? No, I'm talking about like up here in the Twitter notifications, not the Discord notifications down there. But anyways, I don't know if something does happen Saturday, then it'll probably be live. It should be live. Otherwise, I might go live later this week to finish, maybe finish Doom or just to play some roguelikes. Who knows? We'll see. Later, everybody. Thank you for anybody who came out, hung out, chatted, talked, all that stuff. I didn't get any notifications about subscribers, but if I did get any, thank you to anybody who did do that. Thank you to Burn for the raid. Again, thank you to Spindling for the thumbnail. Yeah, it looks like I lost a subscriber. Damn. Went from 111 to 110. Crazy. Anyways, later, everybody.
Go extra deep in them curvy thighs. Got the recipe for your ecstasy, cause my sexpertise is certified. I got a dirty mind and a clean dick. 35-inch penis. She sure I'm lying that she's seen it. And your girl's like, I need this, but it's an inconvenience. No jeans fit, the seam split. My peen is as long as a week with no weekend. Gee whiz, Jiminy clitoris. She is visibly interested. I put the pro in promiscuous. I put the pro in profane. I'm with your girl doing flips and shit. Cause I get Cirque du Soleil. She was not born in the States. She was the ass an ambassador. I put the cock in Caucasian. I'm in that thing like a catheter. You ain't seen dong at this caliber. Long as Excalibur. Made for so long that my phallus hurt. And they moving on in the calendar. Started in May. Next thing you know it's October. Well, you know what they say. Time flies when you got a boner. And I got a boner. And she very good with the python. Must be a coder. Throw it on a lava bed. Give her repercussions. Punani, seems to me that she is Russian. Why? Cause she sees the means of reproduction.